the sprinklers went off, and that just concluded the game.
Yeah, and,
Elliott slaps that one to left field right into the glove of Austin Carrillo. So one out in the bottom of the second inning brings up Crew McChesney.
talk about a guy who we were so high on at the beginning of the year. And, I mean, he's shown up in big moments, had that extra base hit barrage against the Barons, went 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, 4 RBIs. But since then, it's really been all downhill for the BYU center fielder. Has not been pretty.
Yeah, batting .227 on the season. But, we mentioned, once was batting in the high 200s, close to 3, as that one paints the outer half of the plate for strike one. The OBP at 321, but the OPS really taking a nosedive, 594. Mentioned the 2 extra base hits on the season, that coming in that incredible performance against the Barons where the team won 18-1 as that pitch is sent to center field right near the warning track as Tommy Kellinger makes the play. Joey Donnelly advances to third. So after runners on first and second, nobody out, 2 quick outs for Cole Fisher. Runners at the corners now for Tyler Gordon.
And Fisher, it's almost like he's worked completely opposite of Trajan Lee. Lee, really good through 2 outs, and then giving up some runners on base with the walks and the hit by pitch. And Fisher gave up 2 early base knocks and now has put together 2 fly ball outs, and that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter Tyler Gordon. This is just the 3rd time all season he's played in back-to-back games. He's been in and out of the lineup with a slew of injuries. Lastly his hand because of the defensive play against these Oaks in Thousand Oaks.
He went 0 for 3 on that Sunday night game with a walk, stolen base, and a sac fly. You could see, though, his thumb still blistering a little bit, getting treatment before the game. And something that I've never seen, he was putting his hands in, like, rice water, uncooked rice and water. I don't know. I've seen that with iPhones.
Baseball players do weird things.
Yeah, I've seen it with iPhones and computers to get, the water out. But see, slaps that one through the hole in shortstop, and that will be the first runner on the board. Joey Donnelly walks on home.
That's a really nice job by Tyler Gordon. Seems like that left side of the infield has been a hot spot for these Saints hitters. Already 2 hits going that way. Donnelly got on base because of a little trickler that crept through the left side of the infield, and this time Gordon slaps one that way, and RBI single for him. That's huge. That's his 3rd RBI of the year. Still searching for that first extra base hit, but, he's not going to bring a ton of power. He's mentioned that when we talked to him last week. Something I'm trying to do a little bit more this summer. Maybe hit a couple more doubles, strike out a little bit less, but that's a huge one to get the Saints on the board first.
First pitch upstairs to Jacob Schart. So the count 1-0. Schart coming into tonight batting .418 on the season with a 1211 OPS. One of the best hitters in the CCL is that pitch outside for ball 2. A .484 on base percentage and a .727 slug. Had that breakout game in Compton, 9-3 win, where he went 4 for 5 with 2 doubles and 2 triples.
I mean, the stats are wild for Schart, and they have been all season long.
Holds off on the first strike he sees.
And impressively, too, it doesn't feel like if he gets off to a bad start, maybe he starts the game 0 for 2 or 0 for 1, he's really able to lock back in later in the game and put together some really good at-bats and get a couple more hits. It just feels like it doesn't matter where he is, doesn't matter what situation of the game, each bat is really its own thing for him, which for other hitters, they kind of string at-bats together. And it feels like one at-bat, maybe one bad at-bat leads to another bad at-bat, but it really feels like Schart's able to compartmentalize each at-bat and put good at-bats together even if he's, had a bad one.
Fisher, 3 hits allowed in this inning with the run included. No strikeouts yet. No walks. A hit by pitch that got Cam Conley in the back. It was just George Baker, the backstop, talking to his pitcher. Is that one outside, 3-1. Cam Conley due up next. We saw impressive numbers from Jacob Shart during his sophomore year at Cal State Fullerton. 40 games, a 307 average, 2 home runs, 20 RBIs, a 388 on base. Head of the count, 3-1. Is that pitch? Bases juiced for Cam Conley.
Someone's got to turn on the blender now.
Cam Conley in a prime spot. Mentioned the hit by pitch in his first at bat, but 12 RBIs on the season. The 344 on base percentage will creep up a little bit. Riding hits in 9 of his last 10 as well. Only hitless game in that streak was the 7-3 loss against the Foresters, where he had a couple punch outs. Swings at the first pitch, fouled back.
Yeah, him and Josh Livingston both just cannot hit against the Foresters for some reason. Livingston, he's had hits in every single game this season besides the 2 against the Foresters, and Conley went hitless during his hit streak against the Foresters too. But, I mean, he's just been a great bat this entire season in terms of bringing runners in, and what better opportunity than now with the bases loaded, 2 outs to add to that RBI total.
Multi-hit performances in back-to-back games. That one sent into center field. Nice play by Tommy Kellinger to end the inning. So Cole Fisher gets out of it somewhat unharmed. Strands the bases loaded, allows 1 run on 3 hits. What's at the top of the 3rd inning with 1, 2, 3 due up. Leading off the top of the 3rd for the Conejo Oaks, the center fielder Tommy Kellinger, who just made that snag to get Cole Fisher out of a bases-loaded jam. It's Trajan Lee back on for the 3rd inning of work. 3 strikeouts, a hit by pitch, and a walk so far as his stat line. Kellinger slaps the first pitch foul for strike 1.
He's tied for 2nd on the team coming tonight in RBIs with 11. He's got one of just 3 Oaks this season with a home run. It's really been a struggle of power for this squad. Only 3 home runs against CCL teams, 9th in the CCL. And talk about, on the other hand, I mean, the Saints squad that's just bursted with power late. 10 home runs, 2nd most in the league.
Kellinger 1 for 1, singled past the diving Cam Conley for his first at-bat, behind 0-2. As Trajan Lee fires that one just outside. Burge did everything in his power to frame that. Usually see Nick Lazara as Trajan Lee's backstop, the 2 from Trinity University, but Lazara DHing tonight as that one right over the head of Tyler Gordon. So another single for Tommy Kellinger, 2 for 2 tonight.
I appreciate the effort from Tyler Gordon, but I think he'd have to be about Zach Edey height to even have a chance at that. And even then, probably he would need another Zach Edey underneath him to put him on stilts, and then maybe he would have had a chance. But yeah, Kendlinger just seeing the ball really well, just slapping it right towards that left field area, and made really good contact. He's not going to give a ton of power. Does have that home run, slugging 620 on the season, but I mean, he's just going to try and get on base, and that's what you do in the leadoff spot.
Runner goes. Burge airmails the throw into center field. Kellinger with a stolen base.
It's the second or third. It's probably the second throw that we've seen from Burge that you'd probably like back. The first one in the dirt, or I guess in the grass, that bounced towards Conley, and that one just sky high to Gio Sambito range.
Second at bat for Beltowski, swinging through strike 2. Struck out swinging in his first at bat and eliminated a Tommy Kellinger stolen base due to catcher's interference. Just walked right in front of Alex Burge.
It's one way to make the life a little easier for these Saints pitchers.
So Lee checks back on the runner at second, fires that pitch outside for ball 1.
Yeah, I really like that pitch there. Just working that outer half. Didn't quite get the zone, but definitely gave Beltowski something to think about. Kedlinger is, I mean, we've seen the speed on the base paths. I mean, he's gone a couple times in this game.
Lee continues to check back on the runner at second. Nobody out here as that ball nearly gets past Burge. He'll fling that one on to third in time.
Oh, yeah, Alex Burge. I mean, first 2 throws of today, not great. That elite. From his knees, didn't even pop, right to his teammate and Josh Livingston. I mean, that was a beauty, an absolute hose. There's going to start being some flowers out there because that area just got watered.
Looked like Kellinger thought that ball got completely past Burge, but put a nice glove on it, and from his knees, got the batter out. And that's another strikeout there for Tanner Beltowski. So how about 4 Ks on the evening for Trajan Lee?
Yeah, and has allowed 3 free passes with the 2 walks and the hit by pitch, but those strikeouts, when that fastball is working, he's locating in that at bat, he was able to locate the fastball, and then he goes to the off speed. It's just so dangerous. He's got so much confidence on the bump when he's pitching well, and I'm sure that getting Alex Burge, absolutely taking Kedlinger off the bag is gonna help too in terms of that confidence. And now once again, 2 outs, nobody on base, great opportunity to get out of the inning.
4 strikeouts on the evening for Trajan Lee, 2 from Tanner Beltowski as Austin Carrillo steps up for the second time. Hit by pitch in his first at-bat, still batting .400 on the season as that one just outside for ball 2. Austin Carrillo from San Fernando, California. Still looking for a new home from Biola University in 2024. Pitch low for ball 3. 47 games played at Biola. .366 batting average. A .516 on base percentage, if you can believe it. Led the Eagles in 6 different categories. Had an on-base streak of 16 games and logged 16 multi-hit performances. You see that offensive firepower carry as a 4-pitch walk.
Beyond allows a base runner, and this has been a trend now in 3 consecutive innings for Lee. Brings up dangerous hitters, and it brings up opportunities for the Oaks to continue to extend innings and continue to get looks and opportunities at the plate.
Justin Rubin struck out looking in his last appearance, as it's just been a barrage of consistency from Saints pitchers struggling to get that 3rd out.
And it also means that these pitchers can't go as deep as they'd like to, right? We haven't really seen a pitcher gone past the 5th or 6th inning. Definitely not the 6th inning. The latest or deepest we've seen Saints pitchers go is about 5. Pretty common for starters to go 3 or 4, and you typically want them to go about 4, 5, 6.
First pitch strike to Justin Rubin, designated hitter tonight. Played in the team's last game against the Barons. Another check on to first. Carrillo gets back in safely. Rubin was 0 for 3 in the team's 5-1 win at home, as that one's jammed off the edge of the bat for strike 2.
That's a good pitch. I mean, Ruben do absolutely nothing with that. It's going to hit the weakest part of the barrel, just honestly below the barrel. All he can do is kind of chicken wing it away.
1 home run, 7 RBIs on the season for Ruben. Had a streak of 5 RBIs in 3 games, but no RBIs in his last 2. As the 0-2 offering upstairs for ball 1. Haven't seen a clean inning from Trajan Lee yet, to your point about just struggling to get that third and final out. Facing a Cam Conley teammate, if you want to call it, is the 1-2. That one belted foul out of play, so we'll do it again. Already see a pitcher warming up in the Oaks bullpen. It's the southpaw, Brandon Anderson. See him already getting some throws in. Wonder how long Cole Fisher has on the mound. As that pitch connected on, it will find a hole into center field. Correa with the speed will advance from first to third. So runners at the corners now for the Oaks, down 1-0 here in the top of the third.
And this is where Dominic Hellman in the 5-hole needs to put together a really good at-bat for the Oaks, because last time up, I mean, it was a 1-pitch at-bat, 1-pitch swinging, flying out to right field. And I mean, he's a guy that's struggled this year, batting 160, but he's got power, and he's really got the ability to put the bat on the baseball. In terms of playing at Oregon last year, 271 batting average, 4 homers, 9 RBIs. He's got an opportunity to tie up this game.
Batting 160 on the season coming into tonight's contest. The batting average dipped to now 154. First pitch outside for ball 1. So you have a speedster in Correa over there at third. Honestly, it doesn't matter because any single is going to score him. Or any hit, apologies, is going to score him. As the 1-0, that one popped up. Shortstop Tyler Gordon under that. He'll make the grab. Trajan Lee gets out of another inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third. The score remains Robinson Field.